Welcome to Kult Corner, I'm Matron.
And I'm Inferno.
And today we have a review of the Giallo Francesca.
Yes, this was actually made and written and directed and filmed by Luciano Onetti and helped written by his brother Nicholas Onetti. And this starts out, there is a family with this little girl and the mother and a baby. Mm-hmm. And the little girl is...
a little bit psycho.
Yeah, just a tad. You see her with this sharp, pointy thing, like poking at a dead bird. And she's like laughing and giggling and being like, ooh, dead bird, pokey, pokey, pokey. And, which is kind of odd, but not too horribly odd, you know, curious kids. Yeah. But then she eventually goes over to the baby and pokies the baby's eye with the same pokey thing that she was poking the pigeon with. Mm-hmm. And, you know, of course the mom freaks out and is like, ah, you know.
Yeah.
And then it goes on to more modern times. Mm-hmm. And there's
this killer going around, yeah, and he's wiping people off here and there.
Yeah. And so the detectives are trying to find out who it is and stuff. And in the meantime, this little girl, way back in the day, has gone missing. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the people that are dying and stuff, you know, for some reason the detectives are kind of connecting it to her being missing, even though they don't know really the actual connection, but they're like, you know, it's something to do with that, but we don't know what it is, and, you know, maybe it's something to do with her missing, and, you know, they still haven't found her, and no leads, and, you know, it's just this really weird, bizarre situation. And, like Atron said, you know, people are dying and whatnot in kind of weird ways here and there.
Yeah, she's using like this needle thing, right?
Yeah.
You see it when the little girl's poking the bird.
Yeah.
But this is the main kind of murder weapon in the movie.
Though they don't really know that that's what it is at the time, but they know it's a long, sharp, pointy object.
Yeah.
And
the killer uses it in different ways, you know, some unique ways to kill people.
Slicing and stabbing and whatnot. And the detectives come to her father to ask about her and stuff, because, you know, like I said, they were seeing some sort of weird connection, but they weren't quite sure what it was. And they came to her father asking, you know, so, you know, tell us about Francesca and her missing and all that stuff going on. And the father's in like a wheelchair and everything, and so he obliges him. He's like, well, you know, can't really tell you that much, you know, she just disappeared. And the papers were reporting was some guy had broken into the house, stabbed the dad in the back, which made him paralyzed, that's why he was in the wheelchair, and kidnapped little Francesca.
Yeah.
And so that's what they said happened. And, you know, story progresses and stuff, and comes up with a really interesting twist at the end.
There's kind of two twists, I think.
Yeah, there's kind of two twists, which we don't really want to give up, especially since this is a newer film. Yeah, this was released last year. Was it last year or the year before? 2015?
I think it was 2015. Yeah.
And, so this is relatively new, but it's done in the old Giallo style.
Yeah.
And actually it's filmed like it was made back then, like in the 70s and stuff. And the filming and cinematography in this is amazing. It's really good. I love the color qualities of everything. I love the camera angles.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a throwback to 70s Giallo.
Yeah, it has that sort of, you know, like 70s color quality to all of the film, which I actually really like and find interesting. But at the same time, it's nice and sharply done. It's not like really blurry and fuzzy looking.
And you can tell the people who made this really love the Giallo genre.
And you would assume that this was filmed in Europe somewhere, but it was actually filmed in South America in Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
And come to find out, because there's actually some really good...
there's...
So not extensive, but really good...
There's some good features on here. There's like an interview with the director.
Slash
there's like behind the scenes footage. You know,
and in the behind the scenes footage you find out that he wasn't using like a regular standard video camera. What he was using was, I don't know the brand he was using, but, you know, like say a really nice Canon or something. Actual like photography camera, but on the video setting. And that's how he was getting a lot of the amazing footage and shots with it, instead of using like a regular big video camera.
Yeah, and he did a Giallo previously before this. and it was Sono Profondo or something like that.
Yeah,
and,
which we haven't checked out yet, but plan to because we actually really liked this.
Yeah. And his vision is doing like a trilogy of giallos. So this is the second one, and he's going to be doing a newer one soon. So this is definitely really cool. This is the deluxe version. It's comes with your Blu-ray and DVD with the same extras.
And then the soundtrack.
Yeah, plus the soundtrack here. So.
And the soundtrack is really good too, actually. I mean, I have heard like better soundtracks on movies, but this is a pretty good one. I mean, it doesn't compare to like, say, Phenomena or something like that, but it's still pretty good.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's definitely really inspired by classic giallo soundtracks. So.
Yeah, I mean, and he actually, the guy who directed it and helped write it and filmed it and stuff, he also did the music score too. So he was like multitasking big time on this movie.
Yeah, it's a labor of love. You know, he's really into this. So, he's got his name all over it pretty much.
Yeah, it's Luciano Onetti.
Yeah, and giallo fans, definitely, you should check this out. This is a must-buy. It's really good. It's a really big tribute to past giallo films. And any fans, or maybe even horror fans, should check this out too, because I think there's a lot of horror elements that are in this that you will enjoy as well. So, pick this up. Awesome release by Unearthed Films. And how many stars are you going to rate this?
I am going to give it a 8.5, I think.
Okay, I'm going to go a solid 8. Definitely a really great film, and like I said, all giallo fans, go fucking pick this up. Awesome film. So, until next time, we'll see you, and hail the horror.
Hail horror.
Il triplo del valore di quelle precedenti ordinazioni.
Conti, potrebbe dirmi cos'è successo con sua figlia Francesca? Un'altra volta lo stesso messaggio, ispettore. 2 monete sugli occhi e una lettera.
Sarò io ad occuparmi di queste povere anime.
Pronto?
Francesca, sei tu. Amore, sei tu. Sei qua con me. Sei tornata.